Hey, Dave Littman here, Truth in IT, joined by Steve Powell. Steve is the CMO with Igneous Systems. Steve, welcome.
Hi, Dave.
Well,
Thank
great
you.
to have you. Hey, thanks so much, Steve. Listen, we are talking about protecting mass quantities of data, so hundreds of terabytes and up. So tell us a little bit about Igneous and what makes you guys special.
Absolutely. So with Igneous, what we're doing is backup and archive for massive file systems. And when we talk about massive file systems, what we're really talking about is billions of files, hundreds of file systems, petabytes or more of unstructured file data.
Okay. All right. So Steve, look, there are a lot of backup solutions out there. There's appliances, there's backup to disk, there's obviously tape, there's backup softwares. What is it that is lacking when somebody's trying to integrate all that stuff to handle this kind of data?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to remember that a lot of the backup solutions in use today were when enterprise data was measured in the millions of files and often the gigabytes, the terabytes of data. And now we're in a place where there has literally been an explosion in unstructured file data. What we're talking about are images, videos, sensor data, geospatial maps, models, geological models, often computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing models. And it turns out that all of this data doesn't live in traditional databases. It doesn't live in the application server. This stuff is living on enterprise network attached storage. It's living on NetApps. It's living on Dell EMC Isilons. It's living on large enterprise NAS. And really the issue that we're seeing is just an array of stuff that is actually being used to protect this NAS. So often you'll have disk-to-disk replication. So in NetApp, you'll have SnapMirror and SnapVault. In Dell EMC Isilon, you'll use SyncIQ to go off to Isilon nearline clusters. In Oracle's EFS environments, you have zrep. And typically that, because of its cost and management complexity, isn't used for long-term storage. And so on top of that, you'll have Veritas Net Backup, you'll have Commvault, you'll have EMC Networker, and with that, you'll have target disk storage, and you'll have tape. And on top of that, you'll have tape vaulting vendors like Iron Mountain. And so there's a lot of stuff involved.
So is what you're saying, Steve, is that, with your technology, you can sort of wheel all that stuff out and wheel Igneous in and protect all that data?
That's the aim. The aim is to utilize a scale-out backup infrastructure to eliminate all the silos. And so the principle is no matter what you have on the primary tier, what you can do is you can use Igneous as a scale-out secondary tier with optional tiering to public cloud. And so at the core, we offer an integrated service that integrates our software on appliances with scale-out object storage and policy engines and replication, out to the public cloud. And so it takes all those moving parts away and replaces it with, just a hybrid storage cloud architecture.
Fabulous. Well, it sounds like a major step change in simplicity for data centers that have to deal with this type of workload. So, would love to learn more. So, Steve, would love to have you back and maybe take us through a whiteboard or something. But check them out. It's igneous.io.
That's right.
And it's Igneous Systems. Steve Powell, CMO. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us today.